Alright, we're doing a mail merge of for an envelope and a certificate. Always, most important thing is check your data file. So we have a certificate name that they want on there, and the address and name of address. It's always good to scroll through and make sure that there's nothing wonky or having extra information or like stuff like this. Same address as above, so we have to fix that obviously. And the total lines. So there should be 102 data files or lines when we're done. And obviously they have all these other tabs. So and we only need just a CSV file of the tab we're merging, and it's going to be CSV common delimited file, and we'll just save that there. We'll save our links folder for our project. Saving. Got it. And that's okay. Check the file. Thanks. We got CSV, so I'm going to close that and open again. Alright, great. So now, this is exactly what it should look like, and it's good to close and open. Oh, see, like there's something weird going on here. Okay, that's fine now. It's just the text was a little short. Also, always check your addresses or your zip codes. Sometimes when it converts to a CSV, if the zip codes ends with a 0, then it eliminates the 0 as it considers it a number. And so you got to make sure. And we're not doing a bulk mail, so we don't have to arrange these by zip code. But a good, easy way to fix the zip code starting with 0 is just using a text merge function. Create a new column of merged and do add a second address line merged together. Do a text join. And then it shows you the delimiter and which was just a space, and so space, yeah, ignore, and yes, ignore. We're going to say true, and then we're going to do that one, comma. Actually, we'll just have the delimiter not be anything, and we'll just add several different lines. So we're going to do D2 plus comma space, and we're going to do first line city. Another I was only wrong. Mix up there. Comma space, another comma. D2, which is the state, and then a space, and then finally our zip code, and right there. So now we have text joined all there, except I did it on the wrong line, so we can copy that and put it there. And I'm just going to say address 2. So now these are all joined together, and we drag the bottom corner, stretch it down, and voila! It's now all merged, and this is a single line. So and now since we're in a CSV, it's gonna say, oh, it can't do this, and it's just gonna turn it into text. Save, close, and reopen, and now it's just plain text. It's not a merged file anymore. Okay, so that takes care of the CSV data file, and then this is what the customer wants on the certificate to find out the exact color and font. You go to your tools in Acrobat, go to your print production, tools, output preview, preview of object inspector, and you click on the object, and you go down, in this case of text, and it's an RGB color, so that's a percentage of the 255 color RGB. So this is copy that, and then it says it's a real fat face, regular. At least is a real fat face. So this file, the blank, it has Bodani. That's why. So we'll take this RGB color to match that, and we'll come to our and they want the placement of certificate name there. So, all right. So I grabbed one of the longest names, and we're going to change it to Bodani. Bold. Let's see. Looks pretty similar. How about that? And we're going to try and match the font size. Control Shift Alt Y gives you overprint preview. Alt scroll. Escape. Deselect. And oh yeah, I moved the file. So all right. So match the font size best possible, and this is going to be pretty close, and honestly it's a little bit too long to fit on one line, so we're going to do our best and don't have it too close. You don't want it to hyphenate. Make sure you turn off hyphenate. We're going to adjust the line height so that it fits in one space, and this is one of the longer ones. So that you set the paragraph style for that text, and now some things I found that's helped is putting the non-merge file parts on master page. So cut these, Control X, and Control Shift Alt V, just paste in place. Move those, and always double check that whatever customer provides you is going to fit. They provided 8.5 by 11, and they want an 8 by 10 certificate, and which does not fit. But so I just gave some somewhat of margin so it looks decent when printed. It's not going to look perfect, but it's better than what they provided. All right, so now we have our superheroes. I might want to actually just adjust the, looks a little crowded. That's a little bit better, but it's still kind of a little crowded. But that's about as good as it's going to get since it's only has that space to work within. All right, so now we got our data merge, and select, go to your data merge. If you don't have it, Windows Utilities Data Merge. Then select data source and links. What is it? Where did that one come from? created a backup. Okay, no problem. So don't need that. That was an automatic backup of the file. There we go. So now, name and certificate. All right, preview. And there is 112. That sounds about right. Again, came out with 112. That means there is a mess up in the text someplace, or there is a comma somewhere that caused the file to break, or just like something like this. Maybe. I guess we'll have to look. Alright, we're gonna open a CSV file. Oh, okay, that was a problem because I created a file with comma delimited files, and then of course it's reading this different cells is the commas are causing it to break cells when it's not supposed to. So we're going to fix that. Alright, since we did commas in the text files, one of the things the supported file types are CSV or text. That's either comma separated, tab delimited, or semicolon separated. And that tells the program the divider between each cell. So we just need to go to our CSV file and save it as tab delimited. More options. Oh, there it is. Text tab delimited. There we go. So that should work. And now we're gonna go back, do our text, and there we go. Now we still have okay. Looks like there's still an issue. So that means that something else in the file, where the customer used tabs or other parts in the names, that's not supposed to be there. Okay, yeah, there it is. So stuff like this. This is why it's broken. It's got these name breaks when it's not supposed to. Let's see. So we want to check here to make sure that everything is like it's supposed to be. If it shows a second line, then that means it's broken. It should be showing that. Let's see. There we are. 05. Yeah. Okay. Alright, here's another one. Alright, so we're getting there. Oh, it looks like there might be a tab at the start here. There's something funky going on here. Alright. Belgian aisle. Oh, there's another one. So, yeah. One up, yeah, there's also all these funky lines and stuff. Is because there's all these second lines that shouldn't be there. Yeah, so stuff like this, we might have to do like the second name on there. Yep. I need to have two, something like that. At least some things aren't made like that. Alright, so if it has these second lines, it means there's something in the sheet that's messed up and needs to have. There we go. So now as we get rid of all the mess ups, let's see, this one's this one, so we're gonna get rid of that. Do comma space dome bar. And there's that one. Okay, so that looks like all the funky spaces are gone. That means we've cleaned up our document. Had to create a second merge item just for this one file. Again, that's always a good reason why you need to review your CSV file, before you start merging it, or even after you merge it, to double check the merge fields just to make sure, because it won't work if it won't work. So again, we're going to save it as a text file, tab eliminated, and save it as that. Yes, and close. Alright, now we finally get back to the merge again. Alright, so we're going to update our data source now that we have correct. And there we go, 102 merge fields finally. Alright, and it's looking good, just clicking through, bada boom. Alright, now we can go ahead and export. Great thing, in this version you can just export straight to PDF, and make sure you generate overset text report, meaning if the text goes outside of the field, you definitely want to. And then the form box is bigger than our test one, so I'm just going to do all records, hit OK, press quality. I always set it to the highest one, it reduces the size, and compression, I turn off do not downsample. It wastes time because the PDF's always compressed already. Set the maximum, and so let's see, so no color conversion. Actually, yeah, we usually do CMYK, but the printers work a bit better with. Alright, let's just use. Oh, and this is another thing that reduces time, but with this newer version, it doesn't really matter. Document RGB, include marks and bleeds. We want our bleeds, and we're going to do crop marks offset by 1/8 of an inch. So the crops will be within the page that they're going to be printing. And that's about it. Don't need fast web view. We have no non-printing items, so that should be it. Alright, there we go. No overset text. Awesome sauce. And object inspector looks great. So there we go. And so that's that one. Now the main thing was the envelopes. So now prepare that. Yes. And it's going in a 9x12 envelope. Control Alt P. Going to change the width to 12, 9, and Control 0. The center address is fine right there. Put the return address there. And want her to move it in just a little bit from the edge. Yeah, since it's such a big envelope. And why not? We're going to do Bodani bold. There we go. But we're going to keep our mail merge something standard. Again, select data source, text, and we're going to do mail to, and 2. First, that's only 1. We're going to do street address, and then our address line 2. There we go. And let's see. We're going to do content placement options, remove blank lines for empty fields, and that's about it. And again, from there, it's so small it doesn't really matter, but you can always add this part into the master page. I think some of the trickery for InDesign, it does do some magic in the background for objects on the main page, or for not the main page, the master page, especially with images. The reduced file size, it recognizes it's the exact same image and duplicates it. So in the past, merge files with graphics tend to create huge files. But this is just an envelope, so again, oh yeah, and never hurts to check. 102 merge files, looks great, and there's that one with the 2 names. And that should be it. Alright, so now we just hit create merge document. Actually, not a merge document, we want to create a merged PDF. Supports PDF. All field files, again, options, again, remove blank lines if that's needed. If you have to address 3 and 4, then you'll need that. There we go. And some of the same options as before. Don't need the downsample output. We're going to do convert the destination for CMYK because we're just using blank. And export. And thanks for watching. Like this video, share, and I hope it was helpful to you how to go through a mail merge or data merge within InDesign and be able to figure out some of the problems that come with data files you get from customers. All right, have a good day.